Arte Museum is an immersive in-person experience that I just happened to go to yesterday, so it's awesome. It's fresh in my mind. It started in South Korea in 2020, and now they have locations around the world. When you visit Arte Museum, you're walking through this interactive, multi-sensory experience, and we're going to get into all the details, but we're talking like big enchanted forests and interactive water coming at you, what feels like stories high. But what really is Arte Museum? We are going to find out with Julia Yuk with Arte Museum, New York. Live from New York, it's Where We Buy. That's right, you're listening to Where We Buy. It's the show where we talk with retail experts and we visit the places where we buy. My name is James Cook. I research retail and real estate for JLL. And today we are recording live from the JLL booth at ICSC New York. Welcome to Where We Buy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
Okay, so first of all, I'm really so glad that you invited me to come visit Arte Museum yesterday, because I think that if we were sitting here talking about it without me having visited, I wouldn't have quite gotten the scope. Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to be honest, I go to a lot of quote unquote, what do they call them? Instagram museums, selfie museums, and some of them, you know, don't knock my socks off. You know, there's like a variety of qualities, but the experience at Arte is it's really fantastic. Can you talk a little bit about, like, let's just start out, like, for a first-time visitor, what do they experience at Arte Museum?
Sure. So I guess Arte Museum is a large-scale immersive media art space themed around nature. Offering visitors the feeling of stepping inside the artwork itself. So it features multi-sensory environment that blends light, sound, and scent, and spatial design into one cohesive experience. So you're basically using all 5 senses.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what is your favorite, I know you're there all the time, but like, what's your favorite experience at Arte Museum?
My favorite experience is, you know what, it's really hard to pick one, but one of my favorite one is the garden room. Okay. So I think you weren't able to experience the whole entire exhibition, but as it has the New York as art is New York themed, and it's amazing. It's an amazing exhibition.
So it was all these different cycling things, right?
Right. Different exhibitions.
So there was the New York one. Mm-hmm. There was one that was like a French museum.
Yes, the Musée d'Orsay.
So one of the interesting things about Arte Museum is there's like a cafe at the end,
right,
with like some cool drinks and some cool technology. Tell me a little bit more about what that's all about.
Oh, well, cafe area is it's a very experiential area as well. So it is the very last stop of the museum. So you get a drink and then you sit at the table and then you put in the QR code, and if you put in the message and it'll appear on your table, and the character in the message will follow along with your cups. Did you experienced that, right?
I'm gonna post online my video of this.
Okay, that's amazing.
But there's like a little character and a special message that's projected from the ceiling on your drink. And the drink was, what was it, a mojito? Is that right?
It's a green mojito. It's a non-alcoholic beverage. It's the apple flavored with the sparkling water, and it's with the cream top on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's one of our signature drinks that everyone loves. Yeah.
And so your drink's sitting on the table, and when you move it, the little character that's being projected onto the foam moves with it.
Yes.
Is that like something that you guys invented? I've never seen that.
Oh, yes. We invented everything. We created the drink. We created the character. We created the whole table experience of it. I mean, we made everything.
Oh, that's so cool. So you have a team of digital artists that are creating these immense things from scratch.
Yes.
Right?
We have a separate creative team in Korea.
Yeah.
They specifically focus on creating the contents of it. Every single exhibitions, the themes were created by them.
It's amazing. And it does have that really customized feel.
It does.
How, How many different rooms does one go through? How many different experiences do you guys have?
So we have we would call it like 14 zones. So that really does, like there's a tornado, there's a flower, there's the wave, so if you combine all of it, it's about 14.
How big and how much square feet do you guys take
We
up?
have a 52,000 square feet of it.
Yeah, 52,000. So pretty big.
It's really big with a 25 feet ceiling. The height is 25 feet.
And you guys really use all that height to your advantage.
Oh yeah, we have to have that to give you the most experiential feel of it, to experience it. So we need that kind of vast, high ceiling openness of the space.
I think the most dramatic use of that for me was, it's not a waterfall, it's a wave. It's a wave. That's what I want to say. So
the wave, yes.
So there's a wave crashing towards you. It's huge. It can be scary a little bit if you've not done it before.
Right. It seems like as if the water is about to fall over you, right?
Is that the one that people freak out at? Or
people do freak out of it. And a lot of people don't want to, at first they're afraid of like stepping into the room because they're afraid of it. And then once they step into the room, they're like very much inspired by it because it's so amazing, and that the scale of it, the vast of it, it's just incredible.
Yeah, wow. 50,000 square feet. You're at Chelsea Pier.
Yes.
So that's a big space, especially for New York.
Mm-hmm.
Are the other Arte museums similarly large like that?
We have one in Las Vegas in the United States. It's about half of the size. But the ones that we're right now expanding into in LA, in Santa Monica, and Orlando, they are pretty much as big as our current New York space.
Gotcha. So I should probably back up a bit. Could you talk a little bit more about the origin, like, of Arte Museum, like how it all started?
So Arte Museum started from Korea. So you've seen the wave. So that one was first publicly installed in Korea, 2020.
2020. Okay, 2020. So not that long ago, really.
It's been only like five years.
Yeah.
And that really became a big hit in Korea. And it was during the height of the COVID. So people couldn't really go anywhere. And then when they saw it, that really gave them a lot of like hopes and inspiration. And then after that became really hit, and they started opening up the very first Arte Museum in Jeju Island in Korea. And that became hugely successful. And then they started opening different locations as well. One in Gangneung, one in Yeosu, one in Busan. There are 4.
Gotcha.
And then they started opening up in China and Dubai, and they opened it up, one in Las Vegas. They had a pop-up in Hong Kong. We are expanding internationally, and we are looking to open up one in LA next year, and one in Orlando in 2027, and probably in Taiwan in the future. So we are, expanding.
Gotcha. And it sounds like in the U.S., you really want to be in those big tourist destinations.
Yes.
So here in New York, I went, and if I had to guess, it wasn't crowded, but I'd have to guess and say probably more tourists than locals, but you can tell me if that's the fact. What percentage of ticket buyers do you think are tourists?
I mean, at this moment, we have about 70% of the tourists and about 30% of the local.
Yeah, so you're really, they're probably people who are visiting the city, and they do research and say, oh, this is something I want to go to.
I think they see a lot over social media.
Gotcha.
And they were going so viral over social media, and everyone that I spoke to, they all of them told me that they saw it on the Instagram, TikTok, or just on social media. That's
okay.
It. Yeah.
And you were just telling me before we recorded, you had somebody there famous today, right?
Yes. Very nice, down-to-earth Miss Lori Grieber from Shark Tank. She came and she filmed everywhere. She filmed our museum. She loved it. She said, which I agree with her, that this museum and this kind of artwork is really the future of the museum, which I completely agree with her.
That's so awesome. And that was not a partnership. She was there for fun.
For fun. She just reached out to us, and then she was like, can I go visit? And yes, of course. And then she bought the tickets herself.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. And then she came with her husband and her friend, and then she filmed everywhere, and it was really nice.
Wow. Yeah. So she's got a big following.
She has like over 2 million followers on her Instagram.
Wow.
I know.
That's going to be a boost.
I believe so.
And you get quite a few people.
I mean, we get so many people, especially over the weekend. We get like over 4,000 people on Saturdays. Pretty close to 4,000 on Sundays as well. And we are expecting more because it's the holiday, towards the holiday season. So we are expecting a lot more, maybe close to 5,000. So yeah, we are getting a lot.
I think about when I was there yesterday, it was a Tuesday or whatever.
Tuesday,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it wasn't, it was, there were people there, but it wasn't crazy.
Mhm.
I would imagine those are big rooms. They could get crowded full of people.
Yes, it can get full with crowded people, but because we're like 52,000 square feet, we can definitely handle more than 5,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so great about
Yeah.
that size is you can handle a lot of people. So the installations themselves, the art, is that permanent or do you plan on changing that over the years?
So we are going to plan to change it maybe every 6 months. And right now, since we're close to the Christmas season, so we're changing one of the exhibitions in the garden room with the Christmas themed exhibitions.
Oh, man. And that's like a way to maybe entice people to come back.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And they're going to love it. It's a Christmas.
So one of the things with an entertainment concept is getting return visitors. Now,
Right.
because it's mostly tourists, that's not as important. But to entice locals to come back, do you really feel pressure to do new things?
We're not pressured. We know that we're going to have to do it. And then our headquarter people in the creative team know that they're going to do it. So in every 6 months, possibly, we're going to rotate or like refreshen up the contents of the museum.
Gotcha.
Mhm. So that we could have more repeated customers and they're going to love it. And then they want to, we've already had a couple of guests who wanted to always come back. And so one of them were like, this is my 5th time coming back. Can you get us a little bit of discount on the tickets? I'm like, yes, of course. Your 5th time. Yes.
5th time.
Yeah,
Good
I
for
know,
them.
I know.
Can you talk a little bit about ticket prices? Is it cheaper on weekdays? Talk about how much it costs, that kind of thing.
Sure. So during the weekdays, it is a little cheaper. It's $45 per person without the cafe experience. But over the weekend, because we're getting so many people on Saturdays, it's a little higher. It's like $65 with the cafe experience, with $60 without. And Sunday, it's a little cheaper, like $55 with the cafe experience, and without, it's $50.
So the cafe experience, that gets you a drink and the
Yes,
ability to have the
yes.
interactive technology.
Yes. The one we just talked about, the cafe experience.
Do you have to do timed entry with tickets?
Not yet. Not yet. We might have to look into it because we're getting so many guests, and then we might have to do it because we need to control the crowd over the weekend, but not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Because I was thinking that one bottleneck might be the cafe experience at the end where,
Yes.
if you get too many people wanting to go,
Yes.
because you only have so many tables
Right.
with
So,
the technology.
like the per table is only 15 minutes. So it's sort of like the experience you had. It lasts about 15 minutes, and then it's sort of designed that people just leave after 15 minutes. But we just have to let them know that, how it works, and they have to go after 15 minutes, and then so that we could have a lot more flowy, cafe operation.
The cafe itself, it's just a couple of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
How important is food and beverage overall? Is it more of just a fun add-on, or do you think, it's really important to have those drinks? What's your take on, do you have to have it's like at a museum. Do you have to have a snack bar at the museum? Or
I believe it is very important because it is the part of continuation of the immersive experiences from the exhibitions rooms. And the drinks were sort of really created by our in-house designers as well. So I really do want our guests to experience the table experiences and taste the drinks that we created.
It was a real fun way to end the experience. So as you are opening new locations, so we talked about, Santa Monica, Orlando, existing in Las Vegas, here in New York. Did I miss any U.S. ones? I think that's all of them.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
For the U.S. one now.
Right. So with those, how adaptable is the experience? Because I know the one in Vegas is smaller. So how do you, from one to the next, do they all feel similar, or do they have to be adapted and changed for each location?
So for each location, so the garden room, which is the highlight of our museum, that we right now in the New York, in our location, we have the New York's art is New York themed. But location the Las Vegas has a different theme based on their own cultural aspect of it. So each location will have a different exhibitions according to their own city
So Las Vegas must have what, like a slot machine or something
Yes,
like that?
yes. Not a slot machine, but their own very bright, very Las Vegas-y
Yeah.
kind of themed in
Yeah.
their garden room, which is the biggest room, biggest exhibition room in the museum.
Yeah. One of the other exhibits that I thought was really fun. Now, let's see if I can describe this correctly. Is so you get a piece of paper with an animal on it, like the outline of an
yes,
animal.
the sketch area.
Yeah, sketch area. So you color that in, and then describe what you do next.
So you color the animals, and then you scan it, and then it'll appear on the big screen in front of you. And kids love it. Adults love it. It's really incredible. And it even comes out better than what you drew. So you feel like you're an artist. You just created an artwork.
Yeah, it was so funny because like you colored it in with crayons.
Yes.
And then 1 minute's on the paper. The next minute it's up on this big screen.
Yes.
Not a screen, it's the wall. It's like super high. Is that something proprietary to you all? I've never seen anything quite like that before. Is that unique to Arte?
Yes, it's very unique to Arte. We have that in every single one of our museums. It's been created by our creative team again. So everything was created by our headquarter creative team from scratch. So yeah, it's very unique to our museum.
Wow. I'm trying to think of other elements I wanted to. Oh my gosh. So what's the room? Is Tornado Room? Is that what it's called?
Yes, it is Tornado Room.
Okay.
It's amazing, right? I would say that's very tranquil, very meditative room.
For a name like Tornado, which does not sound tranquil.
I know. But when you go in, experience it. Isn't it very with the music?
Yeah.
With the twirl of the water vapor. Isn't it very...
It is. And I'm trying to think of how I describe it. Like, so there's fog. There's like fog.
Yes.
That's coming in on the floor.
It's the water vapor.
Okay. Oh,
it's water. It's a real water vapor.
So there's water vapor coming in the floor. And then in the ceiling, there must be a fan that's sucking it up.
Yes.
And so it creates what looks like it looks like the tornado in like a Wizard of Oz kind of thing. Yeah. And the room's all colorful and, fascinating. Really, it's funny because it's tough to describe these.
I know it's so you have to come and see the museum. You have to experience it because even like on the photos, people comment. They come through looking at the Instagram photos, but then when they come to the museum, and they always say it's mind blowing. It's much better than seeing it on the phone and on the screen. So it's a little indescribable verbally. You just have to come and see it.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at posts about it. I went on your website, but there was nothing like doing it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, thank you.
When you walk into a room, and some people probably notice it and others don't, each room has a distinct fragrance.
Yes, we do.
That is unique.
Very unique to our museum.
I don't think I've ever heard of a place that did. I mean, in retail we do that, in stores.
Yes, of course.
But a place like Arte Museum.
Yes. I mean, there are other immersive museums in the city, but none of the museums have the scent installed in it, incorporated. We actually worked with a very world famous perfumer from France to really design and tailor each fragrance for each exhibition rooms.
So you kind of would say, okay, here's what the room's going to be.
Yes.
Here's the emotion we wanted to evoke, and the famous perfumer, is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so. Perfumer, perfume designer, I guess. Yeah,
that's what we're gonna call it.
Okay, perfume designer.
I feel like there's a French word I don't know.
I think so.
Perfume or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know any French, so I'm sure the perfume designer spent a lot of time tailoring the smells, because I think of like there's a forest scene, and the smell was not like you smelled like you were in a forest, but it evoked the feeling
of the forest. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Which is, how do you do that? Like, I can't even imagine how they figure that stuff out.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that's why I guess she is the world famous perfume designer.
So you're the general manager.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that. I should have started with that.
Oh, it's okay. No worry.
You're the general manager of Arte Museum, New York. What does a typical day in your role look like? Oh,
my typical day? It varies every single day. I actually have to oversee the whole operation of the museum. So I have to see if our operation team members are doing their job their duties, fulfill their duties. So I have to go see if they need anything, if they need any support. And I'm also overseeing the marketing team. And right now we're working on a very big project with the Wicked second movie premiere. They're going to have their event in our museum. So they're changing all the contents. They're making our museum into a turn into a Wicked themed museum. It's really incredible. So I'm overseeing that project as well. And I have to see if the cafe is operating really smoothly too, and all the ingredients are in the inventory. So I'm wearing a lot of different hats throughout the day, and I'm interviewing the people because we always need more people to work for us. So I'm interviewing people. So it's a busy day. And interviewing like this.
Well, it's funny because some of what you describe is very mundane, like interviewing people and making sure the ingredients are stocked in the cafe. And then there's super cool stuff like
the Wicked.
with Wicked.
Yeah, and then meeting the Lori Grieber.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
When you do an event like that, how much customization can you do around their theme? Like, can you do all the Wicked colors? Can you do music and stuff like that?
Yes, we can change all of them. We can tailor. I mean, we can be very accommodating to whoever wants to buy out our venue. So the Wicked is bringing their own music. We're gonna play for them in our museum or throughout the museums, and we're changing all the light colors, and we can do that definitely. So I mean, and they're gonna bring in their own contents, and of course we're gonna give them the sizes, the specs of the content that we need. They have to provide us, and then as long as the sizes are correct, we can definitely play for them.
So when you do a buyout as an option, that people can give you their own imagery.
Yes, of course.
Well, that's interesting. So where would that go? Because you'd still want some of your cool stuff there,
We
right?
do. So, I mean, like, for example, the waterfall, we're not able to change the content in that room. So that kind of room, we cannot change it. So we can actually change the color of the waterfall if they want to. So we're actually changing it to, I think, green or pink for Wicked themed the event. And and then the star room, I think you saw we can actually change the color of the star, the color of the light of the star room. And then we're doing that for them too. But the sketch area, we're not able to change any of the contents, but their influencers or their talents can actually do the sketch and then experience the sketchbook area.
You know what's so amazing is so much of that, like I think about the different rooms, you only have to tweak it a little bit to make it feel like it was made for Wicked.
Yes,
like
that's
it's a
true.
very good fit.
Yes. It's a very good fit. I'm really, really excited about it because even the tornado room is very like perfect spot for that.
I said Wizard of Oz.
Yes, I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So that's coming up. How big a part of your business are corporate buyouts? Is that a big
We are getting, it is a really big thing for us because the space itself is so huge and it's really big. And then I don't think there is not enough space like this. So we are getting a lot of corporate buyout requests, especially right now because it's end of the year. They're having the holiday party for their company. So we are getting lots of inquiries. We're getting, and even for the new year too. It's a really big.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So this is probably your busiest season for corporate events. Your busiest season overall, I would imagine, would be summertime? Is when most tourists are here? Or when
I think so, maybe. Especially for next year. We're going to have a lot of tourists. We're going to expecting a lot of tourists because of what's going to happen with the FIFA, the World Cup of soccer.
I don't know anything about
soccer.
Soccer. FIFA, is that in New York?
Yeah, it's in New Jersey.
Okay, so it's nearby.
Nearby.
Okay.
And I know a lot of soccer enthusiasts will be traveling to New York. I'm sure that's including Koreans too.
I see.
So I'm sure we're going to have the boost of the tourists coming in.
Is that like,
museum? Yeah.
Again, I don't know anything about this. Is that a multi-day event?
Yes, I believe it's a multi-day event.
Okay, very cool. Would you say that your brand recognition in South Korea is very strong?
Oh, very strong. Yeah. Very, very strong. I mean, the museum I guess the company that founded the museum received them various awards because of their incredible design and uses of their high technology with the artwork. So it's very, very recognizable.
Yeah, people really know them.
Yeah, they're really big in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the of the different zones, what's the one that people like seem to like the most, tell you about the most, remark about the most, do you think?
I get a lot of feedback about the garden room, which I just talked about with the New York is art, and art is New York themed room, and tornado as well. The flower room, because it's very, very immersive experiences.
Yeah.
With this, even the stand isn't beautiful. That's a lot of people talk about that too. And basically every single exhibition is that people say it's very wow moment for them.
Do you hear people like talking about, they just want to get out of the house and they want to do something different? Is that like the kind of the theme?
I think so. I mean, I believe that a lot of, for example, locals, they're always looking for something to do. I know there are a lot of parents always looking something to do with their kids. And as soon as anything that new comes up, they would come, they would go. And I think our museum makes it really special because it's geared towards for both the adults and the kids, and they both love it. But that's one of the incredible things of our museum is that it's really geared towards every single age groups, from very young age as small as like 3 to, I don't know, like 80 or 90. They all love that. You don't have to have prior knowledge about the artwork. You just come and experience it, and they love it.
For a number of years now, we've had growing numbers of these immersive experiences in all the major cities around the world. Mm-hmm. Is that environment getting even more competitive? Are there a lot of new competitors out there?
I'm sure, especially in New York City. But even though, despite all the competitiveness, we are actually being the number one of the immersive museums. So I'm not worried about it.
So you are, when you say you're number one, is that in terms of like visitors?
Visitors, yes. Yes.
So of course you guys will track all of that.
Yes, of course.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. I didn't realize that.
Thank you.
So we talked about you had one famous visitor today. Mm-hmm. I imagine you get a lot of famous people coming through all the time.
Yes.
What any names you can share?
Sure. So we had a prime minister / prince from Abu Dhabi, UAE. I mean, he loved it. He said he may want to expand, or he may want to have his own kind of immersive museum in his own country, but we'll see about that. We had Prime Minister from Kosovo came with his daughter and his wife. They all loved it. They praised it. So we're getting a lot of high-profile people and famous celebrities. And then we've had Pink came over. Visitors.
Oh, wow. Pink was there.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get to meet her, but yeah.
So do people just show up, or did sometimes they organize it in advance?
So a lot of people just show up.
Yeah.
And the people that I just mentioned, they just reach out to us first because they need to have their security service look around the museum first before they visit us, just to see if it's safe enough for them. That's how I know how I met them, because other than that, I don't think I would have been able to meet them in person. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Aren't you the Prime Minister of Kosovo? I knew I recognized you.
Yeah, I know.
The nature of your immersive experience is that literally every person there is filming, right?
Yes. Oh my God. Every single one of them is filming.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was there to meet you and also filming everything at the same time. Now, all of that's going to get posted on social media, or not all of it, but a lot of it.
A lot of them, yeah.
So every visitor is also a free advertiser for you.
I know they are. I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, that's how we became really viral, because a lot of people, it's a very Instagrammable place as well. All the photos you take, they come out so beautiful, but even in person, it's even better in person. So I mean, it's sort of like a cycle. They come seeing the Instagram photos, and they come to our museum and they see it. It's more beautiful in person. They take it again, and then they post it up on their own Instagram, and then other people see it, and then they come, and it's like a cycle. So we're very grateful for that, and we are going very viral over the social media, and that's how I think we're getting a lot of guests.
Does that mean you don't have to spend as much on marketing because they're doing the marketing for you?
I mean, we do a lot of marketing as well, but that helps greatly, not just our own marketing tools. That itself helps us tremendously in terms of getting the guests over to museum.
I gotcha. All right, so I got off the cuff here.
Okay.
I got a pitch for you. Tell me if you've ever thought of this.
Okay.
So the visuals are so awesome.
Okay.
I'm imagining if you could pump up the music with a pulsating beat.
Okay.
Put some bars in there.
Okay.
At night, do like nighttime over 21 tickets. Is that anything that you would ever do? Like turn it into a little
sort of nightclub clubbing.
Yeah. You're like, no, thank you.
You know what? Maybe, I don't know. We have so many potential with our museum.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be one of our future ideas or options.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just digital screens.
Yes.
Not all of it, but a lot of it is. And you can kind of switch that out.
Yes.
So the team in Korea is doing all the designing for all the locations.
Yes.
Do you interact much with that team, or how does all that work?
I mean, I do interact with them. We have to communicate with a creative team in Korea in terms of like where it should be played, how it should be played. So we do have to communicate a lot constantly.
And do they like create demos that you test run and see if it works?
Yes, we do.
That?
Yes, we do. After the museum closes, we do run the demo, the test runs, to see if it's working really nice or properly or perfectly. And then we taste and then we play it the next day. So, for example, like today, we're testing out the Christmas themed contents, and then we're gonna play it tomorrow. We're gonna start playing it tomorrow for our guests.
Wow. That's pretty fast, though. You're testing it today. You're going to roll it out tomorrow.
Yeah, because they're just very good in terms of like creating content in a perfect size and.
So a recommendation, I think that for folks who are going to New York or Vegas or soon LA and eventually Orlando, I think is to check out Arte Museum because it's kind of, for me, one of the best examples of the kind of the ticketed immersive experience out there. And if you want to see how it's done right, I think it's a good place to check out. So thank you so much for inviting me to visit yesterday.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Yeah, it was super fun. And thank you for joining the Where We Buy podcast. It's been a wonderful conversation.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah.
It's been really meaningful. Thank you.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to hear more interviews, audio retail tours, and new research insights in the future, you can subscribe to the Where We Buy podcast on the iPhone podcast app or on Spotify. Pretty much wherever you listen to podcasts, you can search for Where We Buy and follow or subscribe us or whatever it is you do. And we're also on the web at wherewebuy.show. And that's a wrap.
Thank you.